Alrighty. Venture Brothers, Season 1, Episode 7, Ice Station Impossible.
One of my favorites.
Oh my god, why? Because of the Fantastic Four?
Of course.
Or because Sue Storm there is a hooer?
Well, I mean, all of it.
All of it.
All of it. I mean, even like Pete White and Master Billy Quiz Boy.
So I had a question about that. I'm like, okay, so they've acted like doofuses when you see them in the pilot.
Yeah.
And we haven't had have we had the yard sale yet? No, we haven't had the yard sale yet.
No.
Okay, so I'm just thinking like, okay, so this is a super secret squirrel black ops research station in the Antarctic. What the fuck is Billy Quizboy and Pete White doing there? But then Doc and Jackson both like the voices.
Yeah.
And so that's why they show up.
Yeah. But,
and that's fine.
I mean,
so I'll buy that. Whatever. Okay.
Losers as whatever they are, they're still like. I mean, Quizboy's a genius.
Yeah.
And apparently Pete White must be highly intelligent too, enough to be on the Impossible Squad,
right?
And be applying. They're filling out applications
or filling out the memorandums or whatever you got to be at this site. Yeah.
Yes. Well, no, they're like full on like resume application things.
But so then you got to go like, well, why the hell is Doc Venture there? Because he's not really. He's like play acting as a scientist or a super scientist. He's not really.
Well, yeah, and I mean, he's having trouble filling out the form. He doesn't know how to answer some of the questions. And when
he's not wearing underwear,
Richard Impossible comes in, and he's not wearing any underwear. Not prepared for the interview because he shows up and drops some sample bottles for a drug test. Company policy,
right?
And Doc Venture
doesn't
want to piss in the bottle.
Then we get the Mother's Little Helpers reference. Yeah.
Yes.
Out of Pete.
Yes.
Which of course because he's the music nerd. Yeah.
Right.
And
so
oh no, that was only Ice Station.
That's only the beginning of it,
but we aren't talking about Race.
Race Bannon. Yeah, and this is the
Race Bannon shows up.
Cameo from not a spoof parody of him. It was
it was him.
Race Bannon, who had been
Johnny Quest,
from Johnny Quest, and Brock Sampson had worked with him over the years.
Oh yeah,
and
he's those kids killed him. No. Right, so I have a question.
And the kids poking him with a stick. Oh my god!
And then the lighter and all the other.
It's just so bad.
So I have a question about.
Because it's Race Bannon. He's laying there and they're just poking him with a stick. Oh my god!
I have a question about Johnny Quest.
Yeah.
So the shippers now consider that, or back when Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, was on, consider that Race and Dr. Quest were lovers. That's pretty much a stretch.
Really?
Huh? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm like, what? Why does everybody have to be gay?
Please, man.
Ferguson, please, huh?
And even if they were, what difference does it make in their stories? That just sounds like,
total shipping, huh?
Well, yeah, it sounds like total, like
that old
homoerotic fantasy fan fiction.
Like that old Star Trek stuff you would tell me about. I'm like,
Yeah, I mean,
man.
That's for real, man. It is really real. They were actually like, he
went to the 20th anniversary Star Trek convention, so he knows this stuff from the before time.
Yeah, but there are even like independent fanzines that were distributed and featured
in the
some
Castro?
Of that. No. Yeah, probably.
Wow.
I'm sure that'd be one of the likely spots you could find it. I did Halloween on Castro once.
Oh my god.
It was fun.
I'm sure.
That's another.
Was it you and Cindy?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And it was the year Batman Returns came out with Catwoman and the Penguin.
Lord.
And I was in my Joker suit, and I must have got pictures with at least a dozen Catwomen, and I think probably 10 of them were men.
Oh my! You have to
Anyway,
you have to get those pictures out.
I'll have to tell that. No, I didn't get any. They were taking the pictures.
Oh hell!
I was out there like a politician, shaking hands, kissing babies.
Glad-handed motherfucker! Jesus!
No, I was a hit because I was the only Joker on the block, and there's so many penguins. Well, not a handful of penguins, but quite a few Batmans and just a bevy of Catwomen.
And did anybody say wrong movie? No.
I mean, one of them even had a beard underneath the Catwoman thing.
Oh Jesus, Mother Mary!
Yeah.
Wow.
And the wife was dressed in this like Victorian Elizabethan thing with the push up and the
bustle and
the bosom and the bustier and
it's called a corset.
And all the drag queens with the fake tits were looking at her like, yeah, these are real, buddy.
Wow.
It was fun.
You guys were terrible, huh?
Yeah, no. Anyway, that's another story, and
which he has to get to somehow.
Ice Station Impossible, though, dude.
The Fantastic Four. Jesus Christ! Oh. And I think the best one, not Ned, but Johnny.
Yeah,
that he can't touch oxygen or he lights on fire. I love it.
Is also a reference to the original Human Torch,
the android.
Yes. The what are they? The
Human Torch and Toro. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, what is the word for it? God damn it.
Android, automaton.
No. I can't think of it. It's on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, yeah, that was his thing. He was exposed to oxygen and he burst into flame.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
and he must have found a way around that to control it. But I mean, initially when they first built him and they unsealed the chamber or whatever, yeah, as soon as he was exposed to oxygen, he burst into flame. That was the original Human Torch.
All right, I'm going to spoil it for Eric. At one point, Marvel 1 does show up in the Venture Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And guess who has it? Just guess. Take a blind guess. Who would have Marvel Near Dead Mint Marvel 1?
Oh, like 22 or 24, one of them?
Henchman 21.
The one with the closet full of toys.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course he would, yeah.
Of course.
Passed down from my father's father before him. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That is Nearly Dead Mint.
Hilarious.
You can't tell me something that's worth $500,000 with something with Khazar the Great in it. Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my Khazar. Yes.
So anyway.
And that is why it's so fucking brilliant. They'll pull that shit up. I mean, oh my god.
So Hank is exposed to the Goliath serum.
Yes.
And you see a young Richard Impossible.
Yeah.
Being a stooge for the government.
In the old black and white.
Yeah.
Film about it.
And, look out, Ivan. Yeah.
Yeah, you get exposed to it. It interacts and turns you into an explosive.
Yeah.
So depending on the size of whatever you inject it with, that determines the megaton volume of the blast. Because you could inject it into an insect and it would be like a firecracker.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so
kind of reminds me of the in Marvel, the Iron Man 3, the
Extremis.
Extremis, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of. Because it turns you into
a bomb.
A walking time bomb, yeah.
So, Brock has to find Richard Impossible. Somehow they had the reel, the film reel that explained this.
Yes.
Oh, but he had it. He had the serum and the race had the reel of
yes.
And I'm like, wow.
Yes.
And
so they
go to Ice Station Impossible to find Richards
to find Reed Richards, Richard Impossible. The head,
he's like,
the guy who developed the Goliath syndrome.
He whips out this super Kirby gun, which is just fucking awesome. And you better have a picture for it for the thing.
Yeah.
And oh my god, it was beautiful weapon, just so Kirby, and not Kirby like Fantastic Four Kirby or Fourth World Kirby, but like when he did his own stuff, like Galaxy's Guardians and all that other weird, super psychedelic,
straight up, great lines and
just unbelievable
full-on Kirby nod. That
it was a beautiful gun,
very classy, and then the rest of the team though, dude, oh my god,
Ned's a mental deficient who has calluses all over his body.
Yeah, he's Ben Grimm. He's Ned.
Yeah,
and he is
mentally handicapped. You can't say retarded.
Well, in context, he is legitimately mentally retarded. Yes,
but that's a no word.
He's
you will learn later on in the series that's a no word.
Yeah. So.
I like Sally because only her skin turns invisible.
Yes.
So it's gross. Like what's it at Outer Limits?
And she looks like the Visible Woman model kid, with all the muscle structure and everything underneath. Yeah, because it's just her skin turns invisible. And he's got them all locked up in the headquarters because.
He doesn't want to embarrass.
Well, for one,
they're kind of nutty.
Johnny, what's his name in the show? He can't be exposed to oxygen, so he's like in a vacuum, like
iron lung.
Yeah, kind of a like Michael Jackson used to sleep in, like to extend his life.
Oh, a hydroponic, not a hydroponic, but those things.
Yeah.
And but no, when Doc gets,
and of course Ned is Ned, and
didn't you love the Fantastic Car?
Yes.
And then when Doc is left out in the cold to die, and then Sally shows up, and my warmth, and where does the warmth come from?
Oh yeah,
I was just like, and I just watched a thing on YouTube about. Like how can Superwoman?
Oh my god!
How could Supergirl have relations? Because and I'm just like, oh my god, somebody actually made this. I'm not knocking it. It is great. I'm just like, holy shit. So anyway, back to this, and then Brock just comes right in and kills the polar bear and throws the skin on the naked Doc.
Well, because the
what, you miss me?
the impossible uniform that he was wearing
had not withstand
could not be used in temperatures below zero or whatever, and so he put him out there in the freezing cold, and the whole
mine fits for shit.
Yeah. Oh no, you got to just hit the button. Oh, now how's it feel? Impossibly comfortable. It was great.
Unstable motherfucking molecules right there.
Yes. Oh, but they don't work in freezing temperatures, and it just kind of cracked and fell off of his body,
like paper.
Naked in the snowstorm.
And then of course he has to tell Brock, "I think my foreskin broke off." Oh, class. Doc Venture is just class all the way around,
dude.
I'm not even going to talk about the turtle heads.
And of course, Richard is this. Just full blown like control freak.
Oh yeah,
narcissist. And got everybody all locked down and under his thumb.
And then we find
even his wife Sally, who
we find out is pregnant.
Yeah,
but they do a misdirect saying because it was her pee that did the test,
right?
But they do a misdirect to be like Doc Venture's pregnant.
So she's in this like loveless or at least sexless marriage.
Well, not all the time.
No, but generally enough that she's not satisfied. And so she goes after Doc Venture, and even provides him with a sample of her urine for the drug test because what is it that he did? He was afraid they were going to find
Mother's Little Helpers.
Yeah.
And then
didn't really.
He spilled
specific,
and he had his boy's pee taped to his leg, and it fell and it.
Oh, and
spilled all over, and
little Ziploc bag with the sample, and
just wow.
Ended up blowing it and dropping it on the floor, and all the pee was all big puddle. And oh god!
So
he's trying to gather it up.
So outside of Tag Sale You're It and Midlife Chrysalis, just an epic first season show. Epic. So,
I mean, it's worth it for Sally and her
wanton hysteria.
And
look it up, kids.
And her come hither look with the little blow going on.
Yeah, right?
Down below. It was, oh my God.
So,
I just,
tell us what you think. Like, share, subscribe.